So I just want to show you this. I'm trying not to show the person's face. See those little hand signs? This was during a podcast that I was doing, and this is the kind of things that I mean. You ever do that in a podcast with me, you best believe that shit will not be going up. I noticed it when the podcast was happening. Okay. And this is what I was telling you guys. Also, like, I can show her because she's an adult and I'm not even showing her entirely. She is another TikToker in the States. But this is what I mean, like, you got to be careful. Like, I mean, either it's a yes or no. Like, I'm not really worried anymore about, like, I mean, I vet people, but at the same time, um, like I said, like, the podcast wasn't bad, but I noticed this. This is exactly what I was telling you guys was also happening at my job with the kids online. They were doing things like this. And you could say, like, oh, well, maybe that's just a hand thing. But she does it. I'm going to show you another part. Okay. This is at 11 minutes in the podcast. She did it again after that. So I just want you to watch. I hear people in the hallway doing some laundry stuff. But anyways, let's focus on this. So she's there. She's doing the hand signal. So I just want you to see it so that you see that you see that she did it and then she did it again. See how, okay. But then she's going to do it again even after that, like a couple minutes in. So I'm just showing you that even though it looks like it's just regular hand gestures, it's really not, okay? It's really not. And then this symbol she threw up a little bit before she did the other one. I didn't really notice that one as much, but when I went to rewatch the video, like I was thinking, like, oh, maybe that's that, like, the hova, the triangle thing. Again, this is a podcast that I'm doing, okay? So this is me, and this is the person who I had invited. So first she does this. I'm gonna pause it so you can unpause it so you can see. Right? See how long she's holding it. Okay? So, yeah. So, like I said, y'all don't be believing me sometimes, maybe. Perhaps. Who knows? Some of y'all, I know you know. But I'm just saying, this is an example. Like, this was with an actual podcast, and she's an adult, so I don't give a F to actually, like, show the footage from it. Mind you, when it happens at my job, even with like young kids, and I'll be like, what the hell? Where do kids learn shit like that? So that's what I did in the other video. Like, I don't know if they'd be controlling them. I don't know what goes on in Simlandia, but definitely, like I'm telling you, it happens. All right. And this is just not like casually somebody just making their hands make those symbols. My point is, they got some nerve doing that on my podcast, knowing who I am in the spirit and all. So I do not care. They already, like, this is, I mean, in the time that I've been doing podcasts, I will say that, as far as like, I've done a lot of people. I maybe have only had, this is like the fifth person that like I have not recorded with. One person wasn't because they were bad, it was just the sounding, but like four were like because you could tell that they were like doing shenanigans. So definitely I didn't post them. You do some bullshit like that in my podcast, like wrong gang signs for the enemy. No. So that will definitely not be posted. Okay. And yeah, it's sad because I don't think the person's a bad person. I'm just saying these are the sellout folks that are all around. I don't know what she be thinking in Simlandia because I'm not part of Simlandia, so that shit doesn't fly with me. And this is the stuff that like I actually face that people don't be believing me. People must think that like I'm just like making shit up. They are all around us, the little sellouts. They are all around us. These are the MFers that keep this little evil little system going. I was watching a podcast yesterday that was actually interesting from this other girl. She was like saying, what if like these folks, these entities, these elites are doing all this stuff so that we want to destroy the system so they could put in the new one. I mean, that is possible. That I wouldn't put it past that. That's actually strategic, right? But at the same time, I can't help but also feel like, I don't want this system, and we're the ones with the consciousness who decide in what direction we're going to take it. So we can say in my opinion, like, I don't want this little matrix little world with these little entities. They need to starve. We need to lift our vibrations and get out of their reach so they can starve out and leave, or whatever it is that happens to them afterwards, or we ascend higher into the 5D. Um, and still have the kind of world that we want, not the system that they're trying to implement with their, AI and all of this kind of government. So I don't know, it's relative. But anyways, that's going off on a tangent. So this is me during my little podcast already, with my face thinking probably like, this bitch is. So that definitely was a waste of a good 40 minutes for me. And yeah, and that's it. But I just wanted to show it to you.